one to the NBA on. Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And the Clippers starting 5. Lou Williams out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Morris in at the 4. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Matthews out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol and at the pivot spot manning the middle. And in tonight's game, pride definitely brought at stake. When you were with the Spurs or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less. Steve Nash-led teams along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? Kind of took care of it.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Count it, good.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
Williams against Schroeder. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George looking around. Over Davis. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Over Morris. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Outside, Williams. Passes it to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Schroeder. Williams can't hit. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Williams against Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Matthews passes to Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Over in the corner, Williams. Now the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. From deep, James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. James has got his second basket of the night.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
George with the ball. Leonard on the wing. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Oh, that's blocked. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low. And it's LeBron missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Leonard attacking, and the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
The offensive rebound, the Clippers in the lead, and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's George. It's blocked. And here's Schroeder. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Outside for Davis. Over Morris. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 5 now.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Morris. 6 to shoot. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Great timing there, Paul.
6 points for him. Rebounded by the Lakers. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. And a deep three from James. They get it back. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Leonard. Morris looking over the floor. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Now the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Passes to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Ibaka dishes to Morris. No good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 7. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Clippers trailed by 7. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Leonard finds Jackson. Back to Leonard. From 8. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 6.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Kennard. Here's Zubac. That one a little long.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Now here's Jackson. A floater, and Gasol sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Outside Jackson, 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harrell kicks to Caldwell Pope. Harrell trying to free himself up. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Here's Kennard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Zubac. Launches it. Kennard's shot is off.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
A wide open look for Gasol. And again, the Lakers no good. Beverly with the ball. Gasol covering.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Harrell. Clock at 6. Gasol on the high post. Here's Caldwell Pope. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And Caldwell Pope, a solid shooter, and I think he'll only get better with time.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Zubac with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Back to Kennard. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Harrell. Latre. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Now here's Jackson. Right wing. Beverly for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Able to stretch the floor with that 3-point shot. Beverly looking to capitalize from the perimeter as often as possible.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Kuzma, that's good.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Good. Now Beverley. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Beverley. Out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Clippers moving the ball around. Basket counts. Beverley's got 5.
And Patrick Beverley could do that in close, finds a way to get that one up, and you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Jackson. And Caldwell Pope, now it's out the key. Lets it go from deep. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Morris right side. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. Zubac's the pass to Morris. Zubac's with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Morris kicks to Beverley. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Davis. The Clippers grab the miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the Clippers miss again. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll situation. Anytime there's a defender that decides to go under on Paul George from the perimeter, he can let that thing rip from the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
Count that one.
You got to at least honor the shot of Harrell there. Shows he can knock it down.
Jackson with it. Pass to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jackson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Passes it to Ibaka. Low block shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Ibaka's got his first 2 points of the night. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly. I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
Nobody near George. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. The pass to James. Left side Davis over Ibaka, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Williams, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Matthews, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams inside. Davis is on it. Great D that time from Harrell. Lakers leading by 6. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
He lobs it up, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Schroeder against Williams. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Harrell. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice.
Shout out to Jezreel Real. Thank you for
LeBron
following.
that one away
Tara.
hard. There's a message behind that block.
Hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial Sixth Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Harrell.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gasol kicks to James. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, LeBron's stretching out the defense now, starting to get in the three-point rhythm.
And the Clippers call time here. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, do you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very, very...
No kidding.
Very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. And here's George. He's got 8. Over Gasol. And the Clippers miss again. Morris lays it up and banks it in. Morris has got 6.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Here's Harrell. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The 3 from George. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
And they double up LeBron. Matthews, no one around him. They get it again. Harrell, that's good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Inside. And there's Paul George on the assist from Ibaka. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
Drills the three-pointer. Clippers trail by 15. Outside Williams, pass to George, takes a 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 8 rebounds in this game. Matthews passes to LeBron. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Williams. LeBron grabs the miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Clippers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Nobody near Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Harrell. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Zubac. Here's Kennard. Left side, George. Zubac trying to break loose. Missed inside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there it is for him. And it's 6 points for Marc Gasol.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for James. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And George, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
James in the post. Open shot, Gasol, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Matthews. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. Clippers trail by 15. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
From 18 feet away, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Williams against Schroeder. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Davis finds Matthews. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Clippers trail by 18. pass to Morris. George against James. The pass to Morris. Outside, George. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 4 points this quarter. Lakers leading by 16. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. Over Morris. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 10.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Schroeder looking around. Outside Matthews. Over George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And that one falls for Davis. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
The shot's good.
Well, because he scores so often, Williams draws defensive attention. Coaches change some coverages, which in turn open up some passing opportunities.
To the middle. Here's Gasol. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Williams. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good on the shot. And it's now 26 points for George.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Marc Gasol.
And an excellent pass by Morris, a guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
And the Lakers call time here. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? Can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a
Both
big.
ends of the floor, I totally agree.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And yes, it's good. 14 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, good job by Schroeder using his quickness, this time defensively grabbing the steal.
Outside, George. To the inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. Morris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Davis. And they double up Davis. Wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers.
Able to score from almost anywhere. Kuzma rapidly becoming a guy that can hurt you.
Passes it to Morris. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Morris, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. Here's Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Schroeder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And it's George missing.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And Jackson has become a reliable 3-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Here's James. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Leonard, the pass to George.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position.
Shout out kay Roheto Quimco, thank you for following.
He's checked
Tara.
in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. The Clippers also making some changes.
Shout out kay Roheto Quimco. Thank you sa like. Mua mua chuap chuap.
Kennard in for Marcus Morris. Kuzma, that's good. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
The Lakers on D. Leonard dishes to Jackson. Leonard kicks to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. 2 on the clock.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying, GA, that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Tries again. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Harrell. And that's 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Gifted at scoring from there. Really, Kuzma is a legit threat to capitalize from almost anywhere.
Jackson passes to Zubac. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And the Clippers franchise joined this league in 1970. They've never made it past the conference semifinals.
Yeah, but the last few years, when you talk about the landscape of Los Angeles, the Clippers have had a remarkable run, much better record than the Lakers have had in Tinseltown. And so surprising to think of all the talent that's come through the Clipper doors in prior years, but this could be the year with these additions where they break through. Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Knocked away and stolen by Harrell. Floats it up for Davis. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Back to Davis. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso from deep. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. He dishes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Here's LeBron, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Now the feed to Jackson.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards. Them great awareness on that play.
Lakers leading by 22. James looking around. Kuzma passes to James. Over Jackson. James kicks to Harrell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harrell's got 8 points.
Harrell's responding to more minutes with more production. That's a good thing.
Pass to Leonard. Can he keep it going? And that one is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Caldwell Pope against Leonard. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Knocks down the three ball. Kuzma's got 11 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Jackson passes to Beverly. Down low. Here's Kennard. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Lakers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeBron against Jackson. Over in the corner, Beverly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 8.
And you can't play too far off of Patrick Beverly, or this can happen.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Clippers shooting in this game 45%. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Kennard in at the 2-guard spot. Now here is Smith. Waiters outside. Pass to Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Lakers working the ball around now, and they pick up 2. James has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
How smart is LeBron James right there? Just amazing, knowing when to drive, when to stop, and when to pop.
Pass to Zubac. Now Patterson to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Kennard. Over to the left wing. Man, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lakers shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. And that one's good. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, somebody didn't get the memo. You left a clear lane for LeBron James.
Here's Kennard, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Payne's checked in. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Fades. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Shots good by Waiters.
It's a thing of beauty when it goes in. Waiters with his own style from deep.
Payne passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Waiters outside. Here's Caruso. Smith outside. And the pass to Caruso. Clock at 4. On the wing, Morris. Zubac defending. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Payne, and it's blocked. But they get it back. Patterson finds Zubac. Payne. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Caruso. Patterson defending. Caruso, the pass to Smith. Now here's Dudley. Patterson defending. Smith for 3. That shot off. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 43% for the game. Batum dishes to Payne. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Pass to Dudley. Shoots over Zubac. Dudley, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
To the middle, here's Smith. Morris, left side. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Out to Smith. Lakers passing it around. Dudley against Patterson. Raiders on the wing. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
J.R. Smith has a quick release and can shoot it from deep, but that time a nice job off the pass.
Poke loose. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now Payne. 6 to shoot. Outside, Batum. No good on the 3. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Smith. Waiters surveying the D. Passes to Morris. Shoots over Zubats. Morris, no good.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Payne on target from 13 feet.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Caruso, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside for Batum, he tries for three, and he's good on the three ball. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. And he knocks down the first one. 2 shots. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
It's stolen. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Dudley. Makes it off the glass.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Payne off target with his three. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Caruso kicks to Dudley. Waiters outside. There's the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 3. Here's Caruso. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside, Batum to the wing on the left, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Zubats against Morris. Pass to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebound the Lakers.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying, GA, that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Here's Caruso. They get it back. Morris, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Payne with it. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Lakers working the ball around now. Smith the pass to Morris. Back to Smith. Pass to Caruso. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Back to Zubats. Outside, Batum. From deep 3-point range. And he gets the bucket. Batum's got 7 now in this quarter.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And Dudley kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Waiters. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Payne, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Caruso. Drills the elbow jumper. Caruso's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Payne kicks to Batum. Stolen by Waiters. And Waiters with the stop.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one drops. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Payne hits them both. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. Waiters passes to Smith. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Dudley. Over Patterson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
From deep, and the miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.